him daily.
Nick Abbot on LBC. Call 0345 6060 973.
Yes, hello. I've been waiting for you. Hello.
I've been waiting you on the following number. 0345 6060 973. Josie says, how come you can make decisions for a country... Hang on, I'm going to cough. Josie says, how come you can make decisions for a country, make the country feel like an unsafe place to be, then make a speech to say that you're going to make everyone feel safer, and then you get rewarded with a round of applause? Sounds a bit like gaslighting to me, says Josie. Yeah, that is, as far as the government actually has a plan.
You apologise for calling
Conservatives. Here is a call in Harrow. Jonathan, Harrow.
I apologise for calling you 2 days in a row, Nick.
2 days in a row, yeah.
Because I was telling your new receptionist, I was telling her that I'm not desperate, but I had a few important points to say, and she said, well, you did call yesterday, so you will be prioritised appropriately. And I said, I'm not desperate for attention.
Yeah, you have been prioritised appropriately. Yes. Go ahead.
Look, I spent today in the London.
Yes.
And I have a few things about that. But from 10:20 p.m., I have been watching on the TV an old man talking continuously for an hour and 10 minutes. And you know who that is?
An old man talking continuously for an hour and 10 minutes. Well,
yeah.
That can only be one person.
I'm very highly educated. I know words. I have the best words.
Does he have the best words? Where'd he go?
Can you hear that?
No.
Okay, I'll put the volume up. But yeah, it's Trump. When he gives these speeches, this man has got phenomenal energy. He's a force of nature. I know you don't like him, but during his speeches on the right of his screen, he does adverts for his product.
No.
I'm being serious with you. I'm not joking. I have made a note.
You're kidding.
No. As I was on hold, I was making a note, and people think I'm joking, but it's true. The first thing...
It's an infomercial? What's he selling now?
I wrote down 5 things as I was on hold with your receptionist.
Number one, don't tell me he's selling miracles.
Well, number one, he's selling gold.
Gold? He isn't.
No, number 2, the Trump Corporation, who are also opening buildings in Kolkata, allegedly, they are offering to clear all your debt. That was the second advert. Number 3, there is a little kid's pad it says the children's Donald Trump drawing pad. I'm not joking with you. That's number 3. Number 4, there is a little action figure of Donald.
Oh, God. What's it dressed as?
Sort of in a suit, his typical wear.
The suit with a ridiculously long tie. Is his waist wider than his shoulders, like in real life? Or have they made him svelte?
I think like Putin, not to be controversial, but like Putin, he wears a suit quite well.
There's something weird about Donald Trump's suits, and mostly it's the trouser part. I mean, the jackets they're probably made to measure, but who made to measure who? That's the question. But his trousers, the legs, they're enormous. Have you noticed how big the legs on his trousers are? Like wide, I mean, not long, but they're just enormously wide. It's like he's strapped 2 tents to his thighs.
I can't see his trousers today because he is standing behind a podium which says National Rifle Association.
Yeah, no doubt.
And the 5th thing he was selling, you really think I'm joking, but you can do a YouTube search later. The 5th thing, the last thing he was selling on his screen?
Go on.
It literally says it on the screen now if any of your listeners are watching this on like the Fox News. Ivermectin, Z-Pack and more. Make caregreatagain.com. Save 15% with code TrumpBN.
I don't believe you. None of this is true. Ready?
Genuinely, I can read it from the screen. It says ivermectin, Z-Pack and more, pneumonia, tick bite, pandemic, parasites. And there's a little ivermectin pack. It looks like a lunch bag, and there's 5 stars. And it says, make caregreatagain.com. Save 15% with code Take control of your health and text, and then he's got the number. So, I mean, it's literally like he's got such energy. He's like the Roy Chubby Brown. He's doing impressions of President Biden. He's doing Mexican voices, and he's reading his favorite controversial poem, The Snake.
Oh, God, not that again.
He's doing the...
You knew I was a snake before you let me in, that?
I think that a few of our racist politicians, a lot of whom ironically are people of color like me, I think they could be a bit more inventive around their racism like him, because at least he gives you a laugh whilst being a fascist.
That's true. That is very true. Yeah, I mean, if you're going to be an awful, hideous person, you might as well be funny while you're at it.
Can I make two quick last points, if I may?
Of course.
I was in London today because I'm feeling the depression from my financial situation.
No. Right.
And so I went to a few restaurants with I roll about with a few high-rolling people. So usually I say, can you pick up the bill?
Yes.
And on the tube, now I'm not a racist, but on the tube, there was a young, maybe about 15, she was a young mixed-race girl who jumped the queue and then she jumped the barrier. And I remember, I'm not a dodgy, I've never been to jail, but one of my friends who was in and out of prison, he said one of the prison officers used to say to me that after the nuclear war, the people who will be on the front line will be the prisoners. And when I saw her beating the law, what is the rock song? I beat the law and the law won me.
Yeah, I fought the law, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And the law, I win.
The law beat me right back, yeah, like very severely, over and over again.
Hello?
Yes?
It was so packed in London today, oh my God, but she's the new pandemic we're facing is a militant feminism. I'm not a sexist. That's true.
Militant feminism is the new pandemic, right.
Because when I came back from the central London with my high rollers, we were in a shop actually, and the cheapest suit was £480.
The cheapest what?
Suit. S-U-I-T.
Suit, right.
Yeah. But when I came back to the Harrow, there was a young English girl with her Chinese girlfriend, and there was a skinhead racist, and he was saying something to them, and the white young girl said, you say that to me again, you racist, and I will knock your bleeping head off. The new woman's a cocknick. So.
Right. What's that got to do with suits? Nothing.
No,
you just threw that in there.
I'm people washing because, Mike Tyson said that before the woman, and Nick, you and I are not spring chickens, are we?
No.
But in the past, can you imagine with the skinheads and teddy boys, could a woman say that to them? Mike Tyson said that the women are now the equals. They are not subordinates. The militant feminists, maybe with reason, are equal to us. And can I just end on this?
Mike Tyson said that?
Yeah, he said that before the women's were subordinate to the men's, but now you have to talk to women like they're equals.
Mike Tyson, the boxer. The boxer.
He gives very good interviews.
Right. Okay.
You said James O'Brien should have him on the full disclosure, but I can't tell James O'Brien because he put me on idiot's corner. He did. It's true. He blocked me. On Twitter.
Idiot's corner. Right.
Yeah. Can I end on this point? When I was
as soon as possible. Yes. Go ahead.
Now listen. When I was in the Mayfair today, I saw to the left when I was with these high rolling people. I saw to the left there were homeless people, and then to the right, you know what I saw?
What?
2 or 3 personalized Mercedes with personalized plates and private drivers, and I thought, who are the idiots who voted for this? And obviously, I might have been one of them, but I'm not responsible because I'm easily led. But if you tolerate this, your children will be next, isn't it?
Your children will be next, that's right.
Rock and roll!
All right, good work. Thanks a lot, Jonathan. 0345 6060 973. You know what else Mike Tyson said?
I am very sorry that I screwed up. Totally I am so sorry. You just don't know how sorry I am. I'm sorry.
He's very apologetic.
Nick Abbot on